In a dense forest, where the sunlight filters through the trees, a mighty lion lies asleep, his great head resting on his paws.
Oh dear, I must get away.
Who dares to disturb my slumber?
Spare me. Please let me go, and someday I will surely repay you.
The lion was much amused to think that a mouse could ever help him.
So guys, for us to make AI cartoon animation for kids, using this particular AI animation tool that I'll be showing you very soon in this video, the first thing you want to do, guys, is to get a marketable story idea. A story idea that is very high in demand, that our viewers are already searching for, guys. But before we actually go into that, let me show you proof so that you can actually see that creating video animations for kids, just like this one I want to show you, is actually worthwhile and it's worth doing. So if I go into my browser right here on YouTube, and if I search for this particular stories for kids, let me just search for this particular one, Story of Rabbit and Tortoise, you are going to see how many views these videos are gathering. Millions of views, guys. Okay guys, let's just scroll and check out these stories. And as you can see, guys, one of these videos has actually reached 1.6 billion views, guys. And if you scroll down, the other ones we have here have reached 307k views. This is just 1 year. And these videos are not videos that are actually long. This one is not up to 4 minutes, and you can see the quality is not that high. And the next one here is not up to 4 minutes, and it has gathered 1.4 billion views, guys. 1.4 million views, not up to 2 minutes video, guys. And we can actually do something better than all these videos I'm showing you right here, because right now we have access to AI, guys, and that's what I want to show you, how to actually create animations like this for kids and get to gather millions of views and also get to make money in the online space. So guys, to create kids animation video that can actually do millions of views on YouTube, what we are going to do right here is to get a mind-blowing story idea, a kind of story idea that can actually do millions of views on YouTube. And for us to achieve this, I'll be using this particular book called Aesop Fables. This book is copyright free, which means you can actually use any content of this book without having any copyright strike or any copyright restrictions. So this book has different kind of stories. As you can see, the story of animals playing the character and the role in these kind of stories. And these books teach children just a particular lesson, which makes it best for children. So we want to choose this particular story of the mouse and the lion. So I'm just going to scroll to page 14, story of the mouse and the lion. So this particular one, the lion and mouse, as you can see, this particular one right here. So I just copy the story right here, and I will add on to ChatGPT so that ChatGPT can rewrite this story for me in scenes. So I will log in, and from here, guys, I can easily paste the story here, and I can see what I've written. This is the story. This is the story of the lion and the mouse. And as you can see, in this particular place, I said rewrite this story for me in scenes, include the narrator and character speech. So I'm just going to launch this right here. As you can see, guys, this story has been written for us by ChatGPT. So right now that we have the storyline, the next thing I want to do, guys, is to actually get the image prompt. Give me image prompt for the scenes and character in this story, and I'm going to launch that. As you can see, ChatGPT has successfully given us the image prompt for this story. So after copying this, then one thing I want to show you guys is that we can't use this prompt just the way ChatGPT has given it to us. We'll have to do some modification to this particular prompt. A pixar 3D image of a dense shaded forest. A mighty lion is sleeping peacefully with his great head resting on his paws. The lion started open his eyes wide. So that's what I'm going to generate right now. So okay, it has actually given us the image of the lion, as you can see. Okay guys, so you can see how cool this is. I think I like this one also. All right, that's it, the image, the pixar 3D image of the lion. So what I'm going to do now is, let's see what he has generated for us for the rat. Okay guys, you can see it's the same environment. That is the thing we want to take note of. So the same environment, and the rat is looking like it has caught up with something that is actually going to kill it. Very surprised and frightened. That is what we want to achieve there. So you can just play around with the prompt that ChatGPT has given us, and the same way generate the image for the scenes, for the rest of the scenes, guys, for the scene 2 and scene 3. That is how I was able to achieve my. Also, I play around with the prompting and I was able to achieve all my images. So now that we have all the images, guys, the next thing we want to do is to actually animate these images. And for us to achieve this, we'll be using two particular websites. The first one is Luma Lab Dream Machine. Guys, this is Luma Labs, and let me just show you around some of my previous generation from here. You can see how cool this is. All right. Okay. You can see the camera movement. Everything looks perfect, guys. So what I have to do if I want to use this particular AI tool called Dream Machine Luma Labs is I'm just going to upload and drop a image. Here is it right here. I'm going to just move it into Luma Lab Dream Machine and I'll drop it in this particular section. You can also use text to generate animations from Luma Lab, but for this our contest here, I'm going to use image to video. So after dropping the image, I'm just going to type the prompt that I want. I can say the rat is running. So that is basically how to actually turn images to animation using Luma Lab Dream Machine. And these are some of the animations that I was able to do while trying to create this particular project. As you can see, the second AI tool that you can actually use to convert your pictures into animation is pixar, right? Pixar is also cool if you ask me, but I don't think it's on the same level like it's not on the same level like Luma Lab Dream Machine. So I'm just going to drop this image right here also, and all I have to do to actually convert this into animation is to type the action that I want this mouse in this image to take. So let me just see the mouse is running. So that is how to actually convert these pictures into animation. Next thing for us to do is to actually get a voiceover for this our story right here. So for us to achieve that, I'll be using this particular website called ClickCharm. ClickCharm is very free to start out on, and it actually have some amazing voice also. But if you feel you don't want this, you want something more, you can actually go for 11 Labs. But for the purpose of this video that I did, I actually used ClickCharm, and as you can see, it's quite amazing also. So for us to convert our text into speech, we just click on this particular one right here, and as you can see from this interface that's giving us, we have text to speech just below here on the left. So I'm going to tap on that text to speech, and I'm going to go into ChatGPT, and from there, don't forget we ask it to generate for us before. What I want to do right here is every place where the narrator has talked, I want to copy everything he said. Everything the narrator has said, I'm going to be generating a particular voice file for that. So I will do that for the rest of the characters in this story. Then I'm just going to click to select the kind of voice that I want right here. So let me just click on this voice to see which voice is actually going to give me what I want for the narrator.
Choose from a variety of voices to help you create a story worth sharing.
All right, so let's not waste time. Let's just go on with this one right here, and I can preview this text here to speech. I can just preview it.
In the heart of the forest, where the sunlight barely touched the ground, a mighty lion lay asleep, his great head resting on his paws.
I'm going to click on this save right here, and I'm going to click on export. So I'll just select 480p. So that is how I was able to generate the voiceover for every of the characters also in this story. That was how I was able to achieve all that. So now that we have the animations, we have the voiceovers, then the next thing I want to do right here is to actually get the soundtrack of all the animals and also the background sound that we want to be playing in this particular video. So for us to achieve this, let me just use this particular website called pixar. And on pixar you can download multimedias for free, talking about images, videos, sounds and the like. So we want to download sound here. Let me just say lion roar. All right, that is the roar of a lion. Okay, I think I like that. So if I am okay with that, I just have to come here and download it. To edit this is very simple. All you have to do is to ensure that you have put all your resources in a particular folder. So what I want to do right here is to arrange all these animations according to the story, right? Arrange it according to the story. And a mouse was busy scurrying through the forest.
Dear, oh dear, I must get away.
So you can see I arranged these animations just according to the storyline. All this right here is actually the forest ambience. You can see these ones right here are the voices, right? This is the narrator right here. If I play that,
Mighty lion lies asleep.
and also this one right here, I think this one is for the mouse.
Dear, oh dear, I must get away.
Okay, this is for the mouse, and I think this is the lion.
Dares to disturb my slumber.
You can see the voice of the lion is sounding kind of like a giant's voice. And what I did simply was if I click on it right here, let me go to voice changer, and from voice changer I simply used deep, and I play around with the pitch and the timbre. And most of the stories that I showed you and videos I showed you on YouTube, you can see that most of them are not even more than 1 minute, 2 minutes, and these videos are raking in millions, and they are raking in money for their creators, right? So it's not about the length of the video. What matters most is that it is engaging, children like it, and they come back and watch it over and over again, right? So that is how I was able to do basically everything, arranging the clips according to the storyline, inputting the ambience of the forest, and also arranging the voiceovers according to the story. I promise you that I'm going to give you access to the ESO PDF file from which you can actually copy different kind of children's stories and create videos from them without having any copyright issues. All you have to do is just to go in the description below and join our Telegram community. I'm going to pin this particular PDF file into our Telegram community. And also, if you have not liked this video, this is the point where you like this video. By doing so, you're supporting the video. And also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're joining me for the first time, and I will see you in my next amazing content. Stay blessed.